Pittsburgh Pirates. Stephen Brault, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in the scoring position one batter into the game.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Gurriel leads off second with nobody out. Fouled off. On the year, Bogaerts is hitting over 350, up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game. Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
From the belt, the pitch. Right through it here. It is behind 0-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. None out, runners at first and second. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Two and 1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 23, Michael Chavis.
So here's Michael Chavis now. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 home. Hit hard to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. But the Red Sox push across 3 on the strength of a 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. Boston leads it 3-0. Nate Eovaldi, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. What's your take on him, Dan?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
Digging in now, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Matty, this team is oozing confidence right now. They were playing well coming into this game. And what do they...
And a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Adam Frazier stands in as he looks at a called strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is...
There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The next 0-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Coming in for his first at-bat, Bryan Reynolds. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. He's set. Here it comes. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Benintendi coming up, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I think everyone should keep an eye on Gregory Polanco. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. 1-2 now.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Vasquez is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game, of course. His skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
Reynolds is on the move for it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth, the right fielder.
Ready now, Andrew Benintendi, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. There to make the play is Polanco, and there are two away now.
Batting ninth.
So here now's the pitcher, Nate Eovaldi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. 1-1 to the Boston pitcher. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike three anyway, and the inning is over. Down. Stepping into the box, Colin Moran. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number one. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And another foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Not shortstop, number 44.
In now, Kevin Kramer. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through for a hit. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom. 13th place in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9th.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. 1-1 the count. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Again, he sends it out of play. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first is in time, and that snuffs out the Bucco rally as the inning is over. So trying to pick things up where he left off, Lourdes Gurriel. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads is going to cover both sides of the plate.
1-0 the count. The pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch coming. Here it is. A runner at first with no outs here. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Reynolds is on the move for it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Well, that was certainly a tough play and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Into the box, Rafael Devers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Way outside. 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Polanco is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a bottom of the third now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Kevin Newman. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Newman stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He's in his third season as a major league player. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the All-Star break. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You can see this guy's at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He's got it. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
The center fielder, number 10.
Now in the box, Ryan Reynolds. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another.
And they're on the board as this is now a 3-1 ball game. Throw won't get him.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. So that'll bring up Josh Bell, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a fastball here that's taken for ball two. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Runner at second here with one man out. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that one is gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 14 on the season, and it's now 5-3.
pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
At the plate now, Kevin Kramer. Hit weekly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh,
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Fastball called strike 1-2. Now that's popped up. Chavis moving to his left, and that retires the side. But not before 5 cross the plate. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kevin Pillar.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
Full count now, 3-2. Michael Chavis is on deck. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
the first base.
Standing in, Michael Chavis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A ball and no strikes. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. One and 2 to the Red Sox catcher.
1 and 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Count even at 2-2. The pitch. This is line to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Then it goes to first, and it's not in time.
Now batting.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Struck him out.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball. But it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs, too. That's excellent pitching.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates. Bobby Dalbec will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 29, Bobby Dalbec.
This is line to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking change.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Into the bushes and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 22 on the year. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's the Pirates skipper up out of the dugout now on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Robbie Erlin will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 72, Robbie Erlin.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Now batting.
As he lifts it in the air to right field.
Xander Bogaerts.
There to make the play is Polanco, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he grounds one briskly to short. Throw on to Bell at first, and his side is retired. And thanks to the home run, the Red Sox draw a step closer. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Pirates 5. Marcus Walden will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
Josh Bell the next to hit. 0 for
For
1 with a run scored thus
The
far.
first baseman, Josh Bell.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now the 2-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Walden playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Pilar is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Up next for the Buccos, Colin Moran. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And a cold strike on the outside part of the plate.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Popped him up. And there's the second out as he squeezes it in the coach's box.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So coming to the plate, Gregory Polanco. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Down in order go the Pirates. They hold on to a 5. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pilar.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pilar.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Into right field. That's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The first baseman, number 23, Michael
Blake Cederlin takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. And a slide. He's off it for a ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Popped high in the air. Stallings is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Mitch Moreland will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Fouled off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Matt Barnes enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Kevin Kramer.
Leading up for the Pirates.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
And the batter ruled out.
Now batting, Jacob Stallings. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Barnes, a 6'4" right-hander, comes into the day 3rd in all-star balloting among relievers, so we'll wait and see if he ends up receiving an invite.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Barnes has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Benintendi, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The pitcher, number 62. Blake.
Eric Gonzalez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nick Birdie is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Lourdes Gurriel.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 2.
So 1 away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Devers, right field, and carrying well. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Number 31 for him on the season, as we are all tied at 5. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Up next for the Red Sox, the left fielder, J.D.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Polanco giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
Now batting.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game, off of quality pitching, when runs are at a premium. That's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Clay Holmes will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Now to the plate, Michael Chavis. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
A bouncer to the left side. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no error. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Kevin Newman. And that's up and in for ball 1. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Now the pitch. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Got him swinging on a split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So here's Adam Frazier, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a miss for strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Josh Taylor takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Josh Taylor.
At the plate now, Josh Bell, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Colin.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran on a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. Pirates strand a couple. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. 8 of their hits have gone for extra bases, so they're not only putting the ball in play and getting on base, they are doing so with authority. And that has this dugout feeling awfully good about themselves, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Polanco, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick
Now
lately,
back.
and there's just
Right
another
field.
example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will be summoned now to be the pinch
Now
runner.
running at first for the Red Sox, number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Frazier has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings.
Your
Mark Canha will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 20, Mark Canha.
And easy to read the thought process here as he starts him out with a sinker below the knees, and it's 1-0. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Here it comes, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Canha, a former member of the Oakland A's. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager...
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning... Jackie Bradley Jr. will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching,
Austin Bryce is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for Boston, number 31.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Jonathan Lucroy is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
For the Red Sox. Now catching, number 12, Jonathan
from the stretch.
Ball inside.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch.
Ball down.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. He's set. Now the pitch. Kevin Kramer is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Nobody out, runner on first. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. From the stretch. In the dirt. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Brandon Workman is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Jacob Stallings will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. A ball with no strikes. Workman is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see. Meanwhile, now the throw to the bag is there, and he is out at third base. 2 out, nobody on. Three and 0 now. Workman has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Bucks go down quietly. This one remains close. It's 6-5. Jason Martin will stay in the game, taking over in right and batting number 9. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now
so striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Rafael Devers will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game, and on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. First pitch coming, here it is. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 2-0 on the way. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
J.D. Martinez will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's set, and the pitch. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Martin will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Cole Tucker will be summoned to pinch hit here to start the bottom of the 9th. And remember, they need 2 to tie, 3 to win, so he's got his work cut out for him here. And he takes ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. And now a pitch on the way.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Kevin Newman. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
1-1 the count now. Right down the chute that time. 1-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Still 2-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Devers gloves it. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting. The left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of that bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Red Sox hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Matt Barnes wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Brandon Workman hammers down the 5-out save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.